Valley Club, we knew we were getting new raids coming, Marvel Strike Force targeting for this month. It looks like they're coming, and we got the initial details for all of these raids. We still got a lot of questions, so we're gonna go over everything that we know so far, and if you're ready for it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're ready for the Annihilation raids. They're gonna replace the Chaotic Storm raids, not the Spotlight raids, so you're still gonna need your Alpha Flight at least for a little while. We're gonna discuss all the details so you and your lights can get ready. If you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Marvel Strike Force video goes up on this channel. At least 5 of them every week on this channel. Without further ado, let's go to the advanced copy of the blog introducing the new Annihilation raids and what they say. The new battlefield is here. The Annihilation raids, designed for alliance of all sizes and power and levels. These are designed to offer powerful rewards to tailor to your goals. There's a chance to earn substantial amounts of Crimson gear, which I need. I think everyone needs Crimson gear. Review the details below. Start strategizing with your alliance today. And we have 2 raids to forge your path. So kind of like the Chaotic Storm raids that are in the game right now. We have the normal Chaotic Storm for earlier alliances, and then we have the Omega Chaotic Storm for more late game alliances. They're doing the same thing with these Annihilation raids. The normal Annihilation raids are ideal for alliances seeking balanced experience, accessible gameplay, and rewarding challenges. So these are like for mixed alliances. So if you have players of all different levels in your alliance, this is going to be great because you have that individual raid difficulty slider. The Omega is built exclusively for top alliances seeking strategic collaboration, exceptional completion rewards, and each lane will possess 8 lanes of 3 strike teams consisting of 8 mission nodes. So 8 lanes. So instead of what we have right now in the game, Chaotic Storm has 6 lanes and has 15 nodes each. We're gonna have each strike team 8 nodes on each of them, and then or 8 lanes and each 8 nodes. So every alliance member will have their own lane. What they say, completion rewards will unlock at 90% completion. However, you'll still need 100% completion to complete and end the raid automatically. So what that means is if we go into our alliance right now, for example, let's say this was the Annihilation raid, not the Chaotic Storm Omega raid, and let's say our alliance got that 98.92. Well, we would get the 100% completion rewards, but we wouldn't be able to end the raid early. So right now we would have to wait for the full 5 hours and 20 minutes if we did not get the 100% completion. If you do get the 100% completion, you get the rewards early, but if you don't, you'll still get the full 100% completion rewards with 90. Now there's gonna be less nodes total. So instead of 90 nodes per strike team total, there's gonna be 64. And with that 90% completion, well, if you have one team do 7 lanes and the other 2 strike teams do all 8 lanes, you're still gonna get 90% completion. So that means one alliance member can miss these raids. They can be on vacation. However, if you're missing 2, then it's not possible to beat all these lanes. So you need a little bit more participation. So the way that the raids are structured right now, each strike team 6 lanes, which means that you could miss 2 people per strike team, which means you could miss 6 total alliance members per raid, and you can still get the max rewards. With the new raids, you can only miss 1 in the entire alliance and still get the max rewards. You're not gonna get the 100% completion, but all that is gonna stop you from doing is getting these raids and ending them early. So it's a little different, a little more participation from your alliance in order to get the max rewards from this lane. So a little nerf from the participation aspect there, but these raids pretty simple. As long as you're able to log in, it's pretty much just clicking buttons, and there's not a lot of gameplay, at least after the first few weeks of each of these raids. The difficulty levels are gonna be changing as well. Both raids feature 9 difficulties, providing higher stakes, greater rewards. Starting to get difficulty 2, you must meet some requirements. So the default and normal difficulty, no requirements at all. But as you start going for difficulty 2 to 4, you need level some green ISO 8 on your characters. Difficulty 5 and 6, some blue ISO 8, but difficulty 7, 8, and 9 will require purple ISO 8. Level 3 purple 8 ISO 8 for difficulty 8 and 9. Each mission allows individual difficulty selection with the individual difficulty selector tool, but empowering every one of your alliance to contribute effectively. So whether you're in a mixed alliance, which the normal annihilation raids are meant for, or you're in more of a end game alliance, which annihilation raids or annihilation omega raids are meant for, should be able to get a lot of these rewards here. Now, the dynamic trait requirements, so the traits for each of these teams are going to be changing as well. Starting at difficulty 3, missions feature trait requirements. So difficulty 0, so difficulty 0, 1, 2, 3, no trait requirements. Difficulty 3, origin traits for greater accessibility. So those are like your bio and your mutant and everything like that. Difficulties 6 and 7. At these difficulties, nodes require the most recently added team, but will also allow for the second most added team on the specific trait. So for example, the Hellfire Club is gonna be the most recent team when that team is fully in the game. And the team before that was the Extreme X-Men. So difficulty 6 and 7 will allow you to use the old team and the new team as well. But difficulty 8 and 9 requires the latest raid team of each node or each origin per node. So you need the latest team for difficulty 8, 9. And as the new raids debut, they replace older teams having 2 highest difficulties, keeping challenges fresh and dynamic, aligned with the newest teams and strategies. Newer teams will be featured in 2 nodes in a lane. Complete teams will be necessary to finish a lane for the highest difficulties. So yeah, you do need to have, if you're doing these higher difficulties, you do need to have everyone on the team unlocked for you to complete those nodes. And the recommended strategy, I'll read what they have here and then I'll kind of explain in my own words because I was a little confused by this. So it says, because difficulty 8 and 9 will require only the newest teams, we recommend instead that alliances choose difficulty 6 or 7 and utilize the annihilation map over the omega map, as well as the individual difficulty raid slider. So the way I understand this, if you're doing difficulty 7, you could make it harder and harder, and you could get individual node rewards, but the entire raid rewards, so the 100% completion rewards that you get for each of the raids, that is going to be limited to the difficulty you select. So if your alliance selects difficulty 7 and you choose difficulty 9 because you have the latest and greatest team, well, the entire alliance will still go to this difficulty 7 rewards, but because you are doing difficulty 9 on your individual difficulty selector, you're going to get the node rewards, a little bit more rewards for each individual node, and maybe more milestone points for events that may be going on. This will help avoid missions that require teams that may not be fully unlocked and let you maximize rewards, as the highest difficulty cannot be completed without the full newest teams. Now, the way I understand this, when this is launched, and let's actually go down to the lower section. This will be launching on August 22nd, 2 p.m. Pacific. And the way I understand is, when this is launched, we should have the full Hellfire Club in the game. So if you and your alliance, everyone in your alliance has the full Hellfire Club unlocked, can go right to difficulty 9. But we also know that the Insidious 6 is replacing the Orcus team. So when this raid launches, the Orcus team will be the latest tech raid team. But when the Insidious 6 is released, probably in September, it's going to be a little different. So what I am not sure is, if your alliance is doing difficulty 9 and then we get a new team that's coming, we have the new traits, will you have to drop down to difficulty 7 to make sure that you get the max rewards? And then slowly, as the rest of your alliance starts to get the latest team, then you start to up the difficulty for the entire alliance. If that is how it works, that is going to feel bad. You know, going from difficulty 9, dropping down when the latest team comes in the game, and then slowly starting to up it. Now, it won't feel too bad if they change the rewards. If the rewards make it worth it and are equitable for difficulty 9 and then dropping down to difficulty 7, having similar rewards at those difficulties when the new team comes into the game, I don't think it will feel as bad. Psychologically, it might not feel as good if you're dropping from 9 to 7. But yeah, as long as the rewards are the same or make it worth it to drop down, I think that problems should be fine. So hopefully Scopely realizes that this could cause a lot of negative feedback, and make some changes before the Insidious 6 comes to the game, and always changes the rewards, keeping them up to date. Now, as far as the rewards, what they say, you're gonna get plenty of gear from Blue to Crimson, especially gear tier 20, which I know I am wanting a lot of that stuff, so that is great. Based on completion and difficulty, along the way, you'll also earn gold and T4 ability materials, and like I said, this raid is beginning on August 22nd, but like I said, like we say with all these advanced blog videos, everything in this blog is subject to change. So everything that we said so far in this video is also subject to change. So let me know what you think about these new raids, Valley Club, at least the information that we know now. There are still a lot of questions that I have about these, but let me know your initial thoughts on these raids. Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, check out some of the other videos on the channel. And if you want to see the only teams you need to win in Marvel Strike Force now, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Have a great one, guys.